When Michael McDonald joined the Doobie Brothers, and it was Jeff Skunk Baxter that helped him get the gig. We talk about that and more on Rock History Music. By 76, when Michael McDonald came in, I mean, from the inside, because you'd played with him for a while then, even as a guest, and then Stampede, you were a full-time member. But by the time Taking It to the Streets came out, from the inside, what were you seeing for reaction? Because I liked Michael McDonald. I had no problem. I'm one of those guys of going, yeah, what happens if you press this? What happens if you go through that door? They went through another door, and Patrick Simmons was still there. And a few of the other guys, of course.
Well, my reaction in the beginning was, I think I made the right decision by bringing him in the band. It was a crapshoot like everything else. You got to make a command decision every once in a while, and the situation was such that somebody had to do something.
What was it? I didn't phrase it right. What was the reaction of the other guys? Sorry, with your suggestion.
Well, there was really a very little time. It was like when you jump out of an airplane and you say, "What's your reaction when your chute opens?" You go, "This is good." You really don't have much time to think about it, and the ground's coming up pretty quick. The reaction was good because it was very quick. I mean, I literally sent Michael a plane ticket to New Orleans to come and rehearse, because we were going to do a show that we had canceled in 10 days from when I called Michael. And so when he showed up and played with the band, everybody really enjoyed it. I mean, he's a great musician. They loved his voice. He was and still is really easygoing. So there was no tension, friction, conflict. It went amazingly well. We went out to play that show after we rehearsed for like 8 days, and we got 5 encores. So something must have worked.
Ian Anderson of Jethro Tull, I asked him this question that's coming up, and he said, well, once a fan sent, because everyone loves hearing this, threw a used tampon at me, and it fell down, of course, and I looked down and I felt pressure and I thought I was shot. He says, what's the craziest thing a fan ever did to you?
Wow. Gee.
Did people have preconceived ideas because of you look like the ultimate dude? And the people think you're a certain way, because I have to admit, when I found out that you were a brainiac, I
don't know about that, but you're very kind.
But I was pleasantly surprised. And I remember going, well, I put this, because when I first saw you, obviously I thought, oh, that guy's a dude. That guy's a dude. Like, and then of course I started really researching you when I was younger, and I went, my God, I started paying attention. I'm a drummer. I'm not a guitarist. So I remember changing and I went, oh God, I've judged people, but you look like the ultimate rocker. You look like a dude.
Well, I appreciate that. I'll take that as a compliment.
It is.
I'll take anything as a compliment. I can't really remember anything that fans have done. You certainly get some strange letters from both males and females. And of course I have to be careful because I'm not good at the pronouns. So I don't mean to offend anyone. I did get sucker punched once.
Why?
I'm not quite sure, but
like from a fan?
I don't know. It was after a sound check, and I'd walked out into the parking lot of where we were playing, and I just got sucker punched. Now I grew up in Mexico.
Right.
So as a gringo in a country where some people liked you and some people didn't, you learn very quickly to take care of yourself. And so he did sucker punch the wrong guy, because he instead of running away, he stayed there. Probably wasn't the best decision he'd ever made. But for the most part, people do things, even if it's crazy, mostly because they want to connect with you. I think people throw things on stage and throw things at you and stuff. It's not because they're being mean. They're trying to figure out a way to reach out and connect. I don't see it as being hostile.
But that's unconscious, though, for the most part. Do you think they're really conscious of that? Because I've done.
No.
I mean, I used to ask. When I first got on radio, I'd ask a question. I'm going, why do people laugh at they go to a funeral and they laugh because they don't know how to deal with whatever it is, the
That's
emotion
correct.
they've got, right?
Most people don't have the level of self-awareness that is necessary to be able to do the personal analysis to really understand what their psychological makeup is and what their drivers are, what their impetus is. And of course, very few people don't understand the whole concept we talked about neurotransmitters and how all that works, and being able to get outside above that to be able to see it from an objective point of view and not be a victim of being inside it, but understanding it from the outside.
More from Jeff Skunk Baxter coming up in the next 2-3 days. So share our videos, like them, subscribe to our channel, and comment on them as well. I'm John Beaudin. This is Rock History Music. Take care.